Good afternoon, good people. Oh, as usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are and what time it is where you're joining me from. My name is Zoliswa Cheche, and I welcome you to Speak It with Zoliswa. We get to talk about anything and everything that is mindset related. I am generally a transformation life coach, inspirational speaker, and published author of these two books. And I'm saying generally because when I come onto this platform, I'm coming to you as your sister to have a conversation about anything and everything that is mindset related. And I thought I must just check in today to find out, how are you? How are you doing? How are you preparing for your holidays, especially if you are in South Africa as I am? It's a summer season. People are preparing to go for holidays. Whether holidays for you means taking a vacation and going away from your usual place of work, which is where you spend the rest of the year, or it means going home as in where your parents are, where you were born, especially in the Black community. People that live in Johannesburg, Pretoria, Cape Town would be traveling to the rural areas to meet with their extended family members so that they can spend these festive days, so-called big days, during this period. So something just crossed my mind today, as this being day 30 of 30 days towards self-confidence that we were working on. It's a journey that we started 31 days ago with some people. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't despair, because we are going to have round two and I'm going to explain to you as to what it is all about. So I've been thinking that throughout the year, we wake up in the morning and we run around doing things that are necessary, very important, whether we're doing it for our children because we are mothers, we have to ensure that we are there for our children to go to school, for our friends that rely on us, for our siblings, for our parents that are looking up to us for certain responsibilities that we should carry to satisfy their needs, whether it is for our businesses that really demand a lot of our time so that we can ensure that we achieve whatever it is that we set to achieve as an intention in our businesses. But I want to speak more to people that are employed today, because usually you would get, maybe if you are lucky, 20 to 25 annual leave days. Outside of that, all of the other days belong to the employer. All of the other working days in a year belong to the employer. And rightfully, you will be that person that is very dedicated, which is very important, because that is your reputation that is there. That is how you show up. During this period, as you are about to go on holidays, the conversation that I would like us to have is, what are you doing for yourself to recharge so that when you come back next year to the same world of work, or to any kind of an environment that requires of you and your attention, how are you preparing yourself to show up? How are you going to boost whatever energy is needed for you to carry out what you need throughout the year? I'm talking about tying loose ends, because we have a tendency of placing ourselves at last. We put everyone else ahead of us, and we don't have time to do everything or take care of everyone, because really it's not possible sometimes to do that for everybody. But if you look at the sequence of, or the ranking of the people that are regarded as the most important to you, just want to put this on silent as we're having this important conversation, then you will realize that you are right at the end. And if you don't have enough resources, including time, the time resources to take care of everyone, including yourself, then you might not be able to take care of your own needs. Now, it's important to note that before you can be somebody's mother or father, before you can be somebody's husband or wife, before you can be somebody's employee, before you can be a director in a business, or whatever capacity you show up, you need to be first. So I want us to, just for a moment, focus on what it means to be. Focusing on yourself as the seed that is going to give rise to whatever it is that you would like to grow, and then serve the world with that. If you are not there tomorrow, there will be no employee that is yourself. If you are not there tomorrow, there will be no business person that is yourself. Your children will not have a father or a mother if you don't take care of yourself. Your siblings or your parents will not have a family member in you if you do not take care of yourself. And it is possible throughout the year that you feel that the energy in you feels depleted. It's like you have nothing in you left. You could just lay there and not do anything up until the second week of January, when you have to start things again. So, as I said that, I've been walking a journey with some people in the last 31 days, a journey called 30 Days Towards Boosting Self-Confidence, or rather 30 Days Towards Self-Confidence. And what we do, and this is what we are going to be doing from tomorrow, just for yourself, you take 1 second to read what the tool of the day is in a day. I mean, if a day has got, I don't know how many seconds there are in a period of 24 hours, but if you take just 1 second for yourself and fill that cup with the tool of the day and allow yourself to connect to that tool, so that ideas come for you throughout the day as to how you can apply that tool in your life to improve, enhance, and increase your self-confidence up ahead of going back to wherever the world of work is for you in January 2021. I invite you. All that you do is going to be on the page, Speak It with Zoliswa. That is where I'm going to send daily tools, but I'm also going to send the daily tools on the I will forward it to my general page, the general profile page of Zoliswa Cheche, so that as many people as possible can gain access to that, even if they are not following the page, Speak It with Zoliswa. For the people that are on YouTube, unfortunately, I haven't figured out a way of how to do it at this stage. I don't know how to do it at this stage, because it is just one line that is written. For example, today we start by do nothing. So do nothing, how many seconds are those to read do nothing? And then you meditate on doing nothing throughout the day. Usually these beautiful things here, which are a notebook and a pen, are very useful. They must always be close by to where you are. If you have a man bag or a lady's handbag, make sure that you have a small notebook of that nature, or you could use the digital ways of doing it as well. But there is a special energy that goes with writing, handwriting, using your hand to secrete ink from a pen, for me at least, and maybe it could be the same thing for you. So every time you think of something that is an aha moment for you, that is an insight as to what you could do for yourself going forward as you prepare yourself for 2021, and as you set intentions for the year ahead, you record that. The most important thing, as I said, I'm a transformational coach. The most important thing in the space of transformation is to take action. Things don't happen until you make them happen. And make is the magical word in that sentence. You have to take steps. You have to do something for yourself. It's not just going to fall on your lap and magically happen, miraculously happen. You create and attract those miracles by taking steps. Just do something for yourself. Boost yourself. Even if you don't care about yourself that much, then do it for the benefit of those people that are going to be served by you. Do it to show up as a better parent, as a better spouse, as a better partner, as a better friend, as a better sister or brother, a better child to your parents, a better employee, a better business partner, a better person in the world. Just do it for yourself. Now, why am I talking about self-confidence really when the topic for today is tying loose ends? If you are a person that wants to have a quiet weekend, a peaceful weekend after a heavy and a busy week of working, you will know to tie those loose ends on a Friday afternoon before you go home or before you retire from the working week. The importance of tying those loose ends is such that you don't allow your mind, especially your subconscious part of your mind, to carry on continuing with the work mode while you are on a weekend. You want to put some kind of a break so that when you go back on Monday, you know that you are starting a brand new working week, and whatever it is that was not done on Friday, at least you had set clear intentions and a plan as to what you are going to do and how you are going to start your week going forward. So we're talking about this tying loose ends now as we're about to wrap the year, because this is now, if we use the analogy of a weekend, this is more like a Friday for many people. You're going to take a break, and 2021, the beginning in January, is going to be your Monday. We usually have what we call Blue Mondays. So we don't want to have a blue January. We're preparing ourselves for a January that is any color but blue. And we're going to do that by helping ourselves. So we do something now to prepare for January. And self-confidence is known as a fundamental requisite factor or element that is important for you to take any step, any great undertaking that you need to take going forward will require of you to have confidence in yourself. So as you are winding up certain things and you are forgetting for a while about the difficulty of the year and allowing your body and yourself to just be, remember that the end of 2020 is the beginning of the next year, which is 2021. And 2021 is still going to expect of you to show up full force. You may be having some dreams that have not come through in 2020 because you did not give yourself time, or there were external circumstances that have stood in your way of achieving those. So this is the time where you then bring all of the pieces together of the ideas and say, what am I going to do differently that will help me to spiral upwards as the new year is ahead of me? We always hold on to hope and say every day, every morning is a new opportunity that is pregnant with potential, and we send away to the universe the energy that says, this is the desire that I have in my heart. Give me ideas as to how to make it come to get it to manifest. So when we are preparing ourselves for a new year, we don't say that things have not gone well in 2020 and therefore the next year is going to be the same or worse, because that is not what we want to create. We always hold on to hope. As we take courageous steps, we're saying that we are looking to create this life that is better than it has been in the past. And for us to create anything, we need to have confidence in ourselves and in our capacity to create it. We need to have confidence in who we are, even before we can have confidence in what we do and what we have, because what we have is external to us, and what we do is also not so much the core, the essence of who we are. So tomorrow we are going to start once again the journey, and it is easy. It doesn't really require a lot out of you. All you do is look out on the page, either the Zoliswa Church or Speak It with Zoliswa page, as to what is the tool for the day. And it's going to take you a second really to read the tool. And you then meditate on what it means to you and what you need to do about that tool so that you can carry yourself to the other side, which is the life that you desire come the beginning of 2021. So we're going to just first shut up and have a look at what is it that is within and around us. Just observe for a moment. So that's what I usually say. I say on this day when we do the launch of 30 days towards self-confidence, we do nothing. So day 0, which is today for this round 2, is you do nothing tonight. Do absolutely nothing. You just take a break and not do anything. But from tomorrow morning, you look at the tool and just ask yourself what it means to you. Throughout the day, look out for there are hints, there are tips all around us. Look out for everything that is around yourself and ask yourself a question as to what does this mean to me? How can I optimize? How can I take an opportunity out of this? How can I use it to give effect to the dream that I have in my heart? What are the possibilities that exist? And do that for the next 30 days and watch the evolving person that you are becoming, focusing on building your self-confidence, because unfortunately that is something that only you can do. No one else can do that for you. People will guide you. People will provide you with tools. They will guide you in terms of the way, how they have done it, how they have been taught to do it, or how they have been trained to do it, for those of us that are trained as such. But you have to take action yourself to see the result, to yield the results that you would like to see in your life. So it's a free journey, 30 days. We begin today. We are launching. We do nothing. And then in the morning, you wake up to a tool of the day. You look at what the tool of the day is, and you just meditate on that tool and do whatever is becoming available to you. I strongly suggest and recommend that you write your tools. So you record your tools on your little notebook from day 0, which is today, up until day 30. So it will be the next 31 days if we include today, so that we can have a look at the pattern. We will be talking about that pattern as the time goes by. I will be coming now and again to have an informal conversation. It is not going to be Mindset Monday. Mindset Monday is taking a holiday as well up until the second week of 2021, the second week of January in 2021. But we will have conversations through Speak It with Zoliswa, as we are doing right now, just to establish where you are. Let's get a pulse of where you are in terms of your self-confidence ahead of 2021. So I thought I must just come in and say, hey, your future lies right here in the palm of your hand. All that you need, the most fundamental tool that you need really is to believe in yourself. Because when you believe in yourself, then you will find every reason to validate that belief and bring it to life. So let's go for it. Let's tie those loose ends. Let's put ourselves first for a moment, because if we do not do that, then we're not going to be useful to anybody else. Have a fantastic holiday, but I will still be seeing you as the time goes by. Until then, remember, this is only the beginning. The best is yet to come. Have a beautiful, confident, self-confident time throughout this holiday season. And goodbye.